Let us resume the gathering storm. Oh right, it was actually the gathering side quest.
You there! Don't just pass me by!
Rowan, traveling trader.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
You have my attention.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Whiteheart?
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Is this
It's
Ambrosia?
true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I feel like there's no way this is actually Ambrosia, right? Like, why would they put that behind a side quest? Alright.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry. You'll know her when you see her, right?
It sounds like it could be her, though.
Sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
The White-Winged Wonder. I mean, item prioritize quest. The color's right. It's a badass heroic chocobo. Can I? I didn't do that fast enough. Journal. Oh, it was prioritized though. Could it be? Definitely feel like if it's not, it's definitely making me think it is though. Alright, come on.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Come on. Come on. It's weird it's a side quest, but come on. Either that or maybe Ambrosia had babies. This is the heroic baby we're looking for.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Oh.
Speaking of brave birds.
Gotta remember our lovely
Looks
chocobo.
like they went that way.
She was a good bird. Wait, chocobo pinion. What's that purple for? A pristine plume, possibly plucked from the plump posterior of a bandit bucking bow, known to the provincials as Whiteheart. And we already fought Great Claws. I don't need to fight them again.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Yeah, go chocobos. Yeah, that is true. If Ambrosia is very rare, then it makes sense that even if this isn't Ambrosia, another white chocobo is. Barks?
They're in trouble.
Wizard boy, do you smell a familiar girl?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you?
Is
You've
that?
been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here. they
Which
won't.
eye did she lose?
Her? And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Alright then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Like, we can't exactly see. That looks like a scar on a missing eye. Ooh, that hurt. Oh, is that what's going on here? And you have a Harrier Hound. Let's get some help back to her. Ooh, not timed properly there. That fight went awfully. But oh well. Got a guild book from them though. Look.
You're safe now.
Come on, Clive, look.
Whiteheart, I presume.
Oh my god. Do you not see the scar? You dumbass.
Do you know her, boy?
Yay.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, they didn't show us the full badass moment.
Ambrosia.
Oh.
It is you. You survived.
She now has a family out here in the wilderness.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! He isn't over! I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
It's because Ambrosia's a badass. Yeah, really. Clearly doesn't remember us.
Well, I'll be. I never ever stop to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount? Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Yeah.
A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are.
Probably for the
You
best.
done right by me.
Mom will kill you if you knew the truth.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
God, get to recruit chocobos?
You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh,
Jump who need mounts
stay
too.
right where you are.
Do you just have chocobo saddles, my man? I mean, I guess he was into the chocobo, so. Joint bird flock, Chocobo Simulator 2023. Ah, we got her a sick eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right
Also,
to happiness
I like
and more besides.
Ambrosia as a name.
Don't you worry. We'll
Let's
get
keep
along
Whiteheart,
just fine
though.
Without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
You are Ambrosia Whiteheart, like I am Clive Sid.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement
Ambrosia
getting
Whiteheart
to
is
me.
a very Final
Silly
Fantasy
sod
name.
that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Also, are you stupid, sir? I have a big facial scar
Take care of your flock for now.
where
I'll call you when I need you.
every bearer has their mark. Is it just the idea of someone taking off their bearer mark is too outrageous? Oh, maybe I can see it. Ambrosia's Tack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. And they have, of course, Ambrosia's famous quote, Quay, displayed in Clive's chambers. Oh, man. There's a little more to it than that, but even so, the scar is pretty blatant. I don't know what more there could be. Like, I guess no one else has done it before, but even then. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 on the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo.
Let's go.
Gallop hold R2, Rain's L2, dismounts R3, get the local map. Honestly, this is very good that they give you, because I was just thinking about the fact that, like, having to go where I did would take a little bit of while, and I don't want to even deal with people, so. Yes, look at her. Torgal, gonna keep up. Chocobo! Does summoning her get rid of creatures? Looks like it might. No, never mind. Oh no. Ambrosia does not have a great turning radiance, but... Can you jump? Oh yeah, look at that. You do your little flappies. How do you do anything else on this battle? I'm just enjoying having her. Plus you get to stay the right speed too, which is nice.
I can walk from here.
Oh, we can't have her in town. That's fair, I guess.
Toggle.
The game was a little bit confused there, but that's okay. Alright.
Now, where's Gav?
We got a new missive. The training pit. These updated, but I don't think we need to mess with the state of the realm. We has Chocobo friend, all is right.
Gav should be back by now.
Yeah, that's why we came back. Okay, whatever.
I hear there's trouble.
If Martha's gonna get back on her feet, she'll need our help. Whether she wants it or not.
Doesn't look like they have anything. Let's just talk to Otto. Not Otto, Gav. Damn, Gav.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Gav, you match your Chocobo.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Excellent. Can we also kill Hugo too?
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
It doesn't matter, his traps are lame.
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
We just called him our Uncle Gav.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I mean, I guess we hired him for his stealth check and his scouting, his perception. Neither of those rely on intelligence. Otto's counter is now open. Why does Otto's counter have nectar next to it? New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant Reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the mess. Oh man. Side content.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
To do all the side content.
But none of the curse breakers have returned.
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain.
I think this was the same one you were saying before.
Now in his path
No, different.
the shades abide. Pray let them not.
Nothing new?
And what can I do for you?
Nope, nothing new apparently. Just stuff I can't afford. Oh, that reminds me. Where is sell valuables? I have 14 things of oil. Okay.
Is that all?
Anything new, Goots?
Those men didn't hurt Martha, did they?
Aw. No, I mean, they did a little bit, but she's okay. And yeah, I appreciate Martha stayed out there, but she could have come back here.
I think it's alright to touch him.
You go first.
Of course it's okay to touch Torgal. He's a good boy. Alright. Let's look at the Ambrosia thing. Ambrosia's Tack. A saddle and blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Same place has her name in the town. Martha's Rest. Okay, reading table. A bird by any other name. Jill, why did... Jill writes us, forgive my insistence of writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. Sure, I haven't seen any evidence of that, but it's been 5 years. She continues to write, I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Aw, that was nice, though. I can't believe they make that something you can... Like, I can, like, it's a good way of, like, hey, you should do side quest. I guess maybe I could have avoided that side quest, but... I guess I'll go this way for now. this another botany side quest? It looks like it.
Won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apples soon enough.
Cormac Botanist.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat.
Aww.
And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact.
That is
She
nice.
bred the bitter right out of it.
Like, it's sad. Why?
Impressive.
But
And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
I mean, okay. Why not? I'm sure they'll be pleased.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
The fruits of her labors. Prioritize quest. 2 baskets of Martel's apples. Okay. Oh, well, let me go to any of the other places right now. Well, I'm just bopping around. I might as well. Should have this equipped. Then we'll put it back to the one I care about. Even though it doesn't seem like it's making a huge difference, but you know. Are any curse breakers down there? No, there weren't.
Did you come through the forge today?
No, not the way I need to go. I need to go. There's one. I guess maybe I have to do these in order.
I hear there's trouble in Rosette.
Eventually, I should know this base, but it's gonna take me a little bit.
That broom's as ragged as...
Fabienne, Cursebreaker.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel apples. A basket of Martel apples grown and picked by Cormac for sample by hideaway residents.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be.
God damn.
She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Like, that does seem like...
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Them old apples were enough to curdle your guts. But these beauties are as sweet as you like.
I'll
Like,
have to pay the boys down in the backyard a visit to tell them thanks.
you should probably... She should have valued her own life more than the apple trees, but at least we can appreciate them now. But man. Then Quarantine, Cursebreaker.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
take some Martell apples. She literally died for them, so you better enjoy them, you son of a bitch. No.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like Sid, all
Sounds
right.
like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
No. I'm not running all the way back there.
Not so much as a thank you.
I mean, I guess I will, but still.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Oh, that's on the other side of the ship, guys.
That was the last of the apples.
Fine.
I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Can't remember the last time I had fresh fruit. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe. Not that I'm planning a journey.
Samo, Chocobo Keeper. You better take good care of Ambrosia Whiteheart and our other Chocobo companions. Goat and Desiree. What's up, Goat?
How are you doing?
Oh shit, I can talk to him now. What's up, Goat?
Oh, same old.
In it, he says. Goat goes on to say that Otto's got him reading through the reports coming in from their allies, making out what problems he's dealing with now, what can be saved for later. It was still early days back in the old place, so he could just about handle the job himself. Save the world now, though, he needs Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache for him. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but they're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If we ever find ourselves at a loose end, well, we know where to find him. And we'll ask about the past 5 years. Goat says that so much has happened since that night. It feels like a lifetime ago. But he'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martell. Who cares about the... what was it? Bahomil? Who cares about Bahomil, though? Good riddance to him. But they're still with us in our hearts.
And Sid?
When he found out that Sid was gone, he thought it was it for them.
But he's still with us too.
With them, and in Clive. We took his name, and that gave them hope when they had none. So he supposes what he's trying to say is that we shouldn't be a stranger, eh? Highway is nothing without its Sid. Then view the alert reports.
anything catch your eye?
There is nothing right now.
Think you can help?
And then Desiree here.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Okay. We'll ask about her.
Business is busy.
She continues that on top of her regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Solus reports to penning needful missives. Not that she's complaining, mind. She enjoys writing. She has ever since she learned her letters from Yara back in the old hideaway. She won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
She likes to think Yara would be proud of her, too, were he with us today. So that's another person who died, and we only learned their name after the fact. And then we'll ask her about the past 5 years.
Words are immortal.
She continues that they live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Then she asks us, do we know who told her that? It was Yara in their last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with her ever since his passing and inspired her to become what she is today. She imagines those survivors, including herself, all have a story like that, of someone who remains with them, even though they're gone. Listen to the patient's whisper.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or item to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Oh, so that's what I've been gathering. Talk of the Tea House. At 55 renown, we are a spark of hope. Patrick Dowager. Oh, your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Hotstruck Dowager. I'm a little bit worried, but ability points?
All yours.
Expand the renown to unlock. Oh. Respect the Blaxes. Our order is one built on prayer, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes.
You earned this.
I don't know, I think I like this one where they somehow gave us ability points. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. A Berserker ring, eh?
All done?
Alright.
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
Speaking of... 17? We could save up for another limit break gauge. I could move ignition around. These are upgraded ones. This does more for that. I should put points into that though. And then Rook's Gambit here. Or I could upgrade Heatwave and move Heatwave around. I do like Wicked Wheel though. They do seem fun, but... Well, I can't actually get Judgment Bolt. They're really expensive, though. Do they take up... Unlearned? Those would, though... I mean, they'd still be one of these, though, right? Yeah, because they were so strong. They take a slot over other skills. And they take way more time to recharge. What do you mean they're extra? How do you mean they take a slot over other skills? Like, I'd have to take one. I mean, I guess I could... Which of these do I not... Just what I was saying. Yeah. I mean, I'm coming to like having it most of these, so I don't know. Of course, I do find myself running out of healing too, though. I will continue to hold off, because I'm not sure what I want to commit to. Even though you can reassign points at any time. Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you, Nectar says.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo, he continues.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo, he says. He knew all that already, which makes sense. Nectar seems like he has his head on his shoulders. That's why he needs our help. As he need not remind us, Kupo, he's the mice of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or ghoul of the... too long. He needs us to slay them, though. That's the point he's making here.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Says thank you, Kupo. So good to find someone who understands him, Kupo. That's because you're just a figment of our imagination. He'll say here then, keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. If there's anything we need to know, Kupo, he's our Moogle. Oh, Christ. Well, no, this is fine, because I was just going to hold on there. We'll ask about hunts. Nectar continues that, did we see that all the billets are marked with a location, Kupo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But we can't be expected to memorize every last place name in the whole wide realm. We're only human, Kupo. So if the place name doesn't tingle our pom-pom, Kupo, we should try reading the witness's statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help us track the nasties down and finish them off. Just what we need, morality hallucinations. Oh wait, what, is there more there? There is. The Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, he says we know. They take great pains to verify every little detail. A Kupo. So we shouldn't go letting all of their hard work go to waste. Kupo. Don't let us let them, well, him, but then he specifies them because he wants to be everyone, down. Oh my god, how much do you have for this? He asks if we've seen that the Cursebreakers give every billet a rank of riskiness. Kupo. From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But he's sure that we'll be fine. Kupo. Well, not sure, but that's one risk that he's willing to take. Personally, I say stab them and we'll live a happier life. Alright, we can ask about the hunt board. He says that it's precisely what we see before him. Kupo. That the Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties. Kupo. That was a sound he just made. And post the billets here. Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two. Which is where we come in. Kupo. As for him, he has the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one we cut down. Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Jesus Christ, WTF was that noise? Yeah, it was pretty horrific. Then we can ask about Nectar's adventures. Where he does that horrible sound again.
I don't think so.
He's never been, because he didn't tell us about that, because he was asking if we ever told him about his adventure thing. We look at his wings, they look like the sort that might carry him across countless leagues of open sea. They call him Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. Kupo. View the hunt board. The hunt board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious mercs. Ahriman. A member of the Flood Axis stationed at Martha's Rest reported that he had been set upon in the marshes by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. It flew at him on bony bat's wings, scratching at him with claws black as night and sharp as razors. Naturally, he fled in terror. But if a Balhardan blood axe cannot cope with the mere sight of such a creature, what hope do the rest of us have? There's a C and there's a B. The Angel of Death. Location, Clairview Sunbreck. 8370 Gil, 10 renown. A trader coming by the way of Caer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. And then, in the broken hills of Rosaria, where 20 renown and 10,800 gil, we have Belphegor. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border, that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. Alright. So Angel of Death is in Clairview, Sombrec, and it's in the Broken Hill Rosaria. And that's adjacent to Eastpool, and it's on the way to Care Norvent.
Doesn't sound like anywhere is safe.
I was gonna do something just now. What was it? Oh, right. Recommended abilities, hold. I'm actually curious, what does it recommend me get? Oh, that would just spend the points. I'm gonna do that. You said all abilities, you hold that. So, fix multiple hits. I can't really afford Judgment Bolt, which does seem kind of cool. Oh, it costs a lot to actually get one of these. Okay. We already got one of the biggest ignitions already anyway, so we can give this a try. That I've been bullied into getting. That horrifying hallucination of Google just freaking. Oh well. What's up, Cormac?
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me.
Aww.
You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die?
'Cause she had to save a tree, apparently.
She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserved.
Oh, you're a decent dude.
Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Let's over harvest this apple tree.
No, I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
No, because we need the apple. Well, you can have the seeds, I guess. Who cares? Alright, we got a little bit of that, and we got some renown, too. And we got another curiosity, Martel apples. A basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth, thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. May she rest in peace. And we have our quote line from way back, so we'll grow something worth eating one of these days. When we do, you'll have first pick. Alright. That's another wall. We'll hold off on the wall of memories there. Do I want to do a Hippocrates real quick? I have a little bit of time. And this should keep him down a little bit, because there shouldn't be too much in him right now. Like, ideally, this should be maybe 10 minutes of lore stuff we missed. If even that. Oh, before I do anything else, though. Back to this. Put on this one again.
Did you come through the forge today?
Okay, right. I will learn the hideaway layout eventually. But it is not this day. It is not this day.
Everyone used to live in the sky.
What's up, Hippocrates?
Knowledge is yours.
View the 1,000 tomes?
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
That was more than I thought it would be.
You wish to study the tomes?
Oh, there's something in everything? Okay. Well, let us start with the lay of the land. The 7 high houses, the highest noble houses of old Rosaria, of which House Rossfield is the first and foremost. They have their roots in the ruling dynasties of the small independent nations that were united upon the founding of the duchy. The houses had a prominent voice in ducal politics, but this was silenced when the region fell to the empire and Empress Annabella took Rosaria's reins. Port Isolde, a port city situated on the southwestern coast of the imperial province of Rosaria. Only Rosalith rivals it for size, and in the glory days of Archduke Elwin's reign, its streets bustled with traders from across Valsleia. Sadly, those days are long since gone, and Somberquois occupation has seen everything, from marketplaces to military institutions, subverted to the will of the Empire. The Black Shields, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon the slightest pretext. Jesus Christ, Mom. What is fucking wrong with you? Oh, man, okay. Drake's Fang, one of Valsleia's 5 remaining mother crystals located in the Dalmekian Republic. Unlike its sisters who jut from the earth to tower above the landscape, Drake's Fang is completely enclosed within the vast hollow of an ageless mountain, its citrine fingers reaching inward to the Barrow's heart. Excavation of these crystals has, over centuries, showered the Dalmecs with substantial fortune, and as such is seen as a symbol of the nation's prosperity. Drake's Spine, a mother crystal situated in Stonier, capital of the Kingdom of Waloed, its sheer walls strikingly similar to the towering cliffs that line the coasts of Ash. The interior can only be gained by means of a solitary stone span that stretches from the heart of the city proper. Being the last remaining mother crystal on Ash, the crystals harvested from its surface are a vital lifeline for the Walooder people, but even then, their number is far from enough to sate the kingdom's appetite, thus forcing her king to seek sources elsewhere. This was a mistake. So I guess we're just touching on all the mother crystals now. Which makes sense. We saw them in the cutscene where we're like, we gotta hit all the mother crystals. Drake's Tail, a mother crystal located in the Crystalline Dominion, is one of only 5 remaining in Valsthea. It's the largest of its kind. Silhouetted by the setting sun, the islands of the Dominion spread out before it. The tail is truly a wonder to behold. Mother crystals need to go. The Crystalline Impasse, a conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Zonbrek and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 878, largely concerning control of the Crystalline Dominion. The Dominion had previously been the subject of a non-aggression pact between the Valsthean nations, but in 873, the Empire claimed Twinside for its new capital, an act which eventually spurred the Dhalmekians into military action. The Northern Territories. After the fall of Phoenix Gate, a bitterly cold corner of Storm's most northerly reaches, the loose collection of nations that sprang up around the region's erstwhile mother crystal, Drake's Eye, were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosfield of Rosaria in the year 854. However, in the years following Rosaria's annexation by the Empire, a combination of both the Plate's inexorable advance and Sombrek's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quicken the area's destabilization. Yeah, so in time the Mother Crystal's power dwindled, so Drake's Eye must be the one that stopped working. And now let's look at the mysteries of the realm. The Cullings. After being made vicereine of the newly annexed Rosarian territory. Also, I keep saying that it's vicereine. Or vicereine. Like viceroy, but either way. The Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of the peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has come to be known as cullings, or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. Missives. The second simplest method of long-distance communication used in Valthea. After whispering one's message to a traveling trader and trusting in the strength of their memory. The letters are more prone to interception than stoluses. They have the advantage that they can be sent to those one does not know. Their major disadvantage, the majority of the common folk of the twins can neither read nor write, limiting their exchange to those of a certain level of education. Efforts are underway to offer such an education to the bearers of the hideaway. Many are already more competent readers and writers than their former dumb-as-hell masters. Notorious mercs. While afield on their expeditionary excursions, the Cursebreakers will often learn of creatures, or somewhat unsurprisingly humans that, for reasons varying from the loss of natural habitat or a lack of food to overexposure to ether, have begun to exhibit uncharacteristically violent behavior. Due to the threat they pose to the realm and her peaceable inhabitants, these terrors are deemed notorious mercs, and a bounty placed on their heads. Alright, now let's look at persons of interest. Joshua Rossfield. Didn't we? I guess not. After Drake's head, dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he somehow survived, appearing before his brother once more some 13 years later in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head and saving Clive from Ultima's advances by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. Ambrosia. As Whiteheart, Clive's personal steed, after losing her master at Phoenix Gate, Ambrosia found a new flock and led them in defending honest merchants from beasts and bandits, earning herself the love of the locals and the name Whiteheart. Indeed, it was one local's insistence that she be defended in turn that led to her happy reunion with Clive. Oh, Nectar's what? I don't like Nectar. I wanted a different pet. Boo. Boo. I guess Nectar's our Moogle. Nectar, the Hideaway's resident Moogle, whom Sid found trapped between fallen ruins and brought back to his deadland home. He makes horrifying sounds on occasion. While all others hear its words as not but a succession of adorable Kupo-like cries, Clive is somehow able to make sense of them, learning that the creature professes to be a mighty hero who would see the terrible fiends that plague the realm laid low, for which purpose it persists in drawing Clive's attention to the hunt board. Yeah, I knew these two would... Like, I could have gotten them earlier, but... Gav. At the new hideaway, Sid's faithful scout, now one of Clive's closest and most trusted allies, continues to put his legendary nose to work in service of the hideaway. The information he brings back from his expeditions proving invaluable for the curse breakers in their efforts to save bearers from servitude. Though he lost an eye during Hugo Kupka's attack on the old hideaway, his scouting senses remain undimmed. I mean, I feel like his eyesight's half dimmed, but whatever. Tarja at the new hideaway. Resident Physiker of Clive's hideaway and trusted ally of the cause. Branded as a bearer from birth and forced to serve as a battlefield healer, Tarja put her surgical training to use in removing her own brand, a procedure she has since perfected and offers to any other escaped slave. Desiree, scribe and secretary for the hideaway. Desiree is also entrusted with the keeping of all donations to the cause from Clive's allies and patrons. Though she could neither read nor write when first she came to the hideaway, Desiree labored night and day to learn her letters, and now the quill is never far from her hand. Her ever-cheerful demeanor is a bright light to those who make their homes atop the blackened mare. Myrtle, a young bearer who assisted Bohemil in his research into growing crops in the blighted soil of Sid's hideaway. Alas, she was gravely wounded during Kupka's attack on their home. Though she was able to escape the wreckage with some of the saplings that were the fruit of their labors, she succumbed soon after. The trees were replanted in Clive's new hideaway, and the apples they bore named Myrtle in her memory. Aww. I mean, that is cute. Attendant to Joshua, companion and protector of Joshua Rossfield, dominant of the Phoenix. As loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses her by the name Yote, but it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Man, Joshua's still sickly, huh? I mean, I guess being fishy as hell does not improve one's health. Byron Rossfield, younger brother of the late Archduke Elwyn and Warden of Port Isolde, a thriving trading port in the south of Rosaria. Byron inherited a small fortune from his noble family, which he built into a large one by virtue of his mercantile wiles and adventurous spirit. There is not a trading house, or a tap house, in Valstea and beyond that does not have a tale to tell of Lord Byron Rossfield. And then the bestiary, what could the bestiary have new in it? Also, we've not even seen any orcs yet, I've noticed. Oh, Ahriman. This makes sense, actually. I'm being dumb here. Ahriman, With their single unblinking eye, these winged horrors ever scan the horizon, seeking their next victims, using their singular ability to bend the very air around themselves and leap across great distances to take prey unawares. The handle? Those few who manage to survive this preliminary assault, however, are soon faced with a second horror. A crippling curse whispered from the lips of an abyssal maw, leaving them with but moments to lament their fates. There we go.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
That was, admittedly, a little bit more than I was anticipating. Open world map. So I can't go to these places right now, which means I can't do the hunts. So I guess we'll go to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Actually, before we do that, what does our journal say our thing is right now? With all eyes focused on the crystalline dominion, the fringes have begun to slowly fall into disarray as rumors of unspeakable atrocities abound. To make matters worse, oh wow, it's so weird to me that they won't update. Whatever.
Hi.
Goofy of me. Oh well. All right. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Visit Torgal. He smells something. What is it, boy?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
Oh, that's right. We're taking her back to her PTSD.
For what?
Revenge, Clive. But no.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Oh, that's kind of nice. What is it, boy? You were checking for us. You were sniffing things out, weren't you? Alright. Now, not that this isn't important to me, Joe. But can I go back and do the hunts now? Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Did I? Okay, we did have this way here. Right here. Oh, interesting. This is just another side of this. Okay. Alright, alright. World map. There we go. Alright. Lost Wing, Orbel Downs, Northreach, Cair Norvent. You said it was on the way to Cair Norvent, didn't it? Local map. Oh no, was I supposed to remember this? Was it to Cair Norvent from... Oh no. Damn my memory. The old road, Weaving. They didn't mention Lost Wing, I know that for sure. Did it mention from Northreach? No, it said Clairview, right? Is that what it was? Also, have I... Wait a second, wait a second. Did I miss going to... I also haven't checked out what this area is. Okay, wait a second, Let's go to here. This might make Jill go away too. Because she did last time as well, I don't remember. You still with me, Jill? No, you're with me, okay.
Slavers don't even
All right. That's level 21. All right, I need to hold it. Okay, if I check here... Okay, so just go this way now. Don't mind me. And it started me on Torgal, which is nice. Oh, are you it? How do I... Aruna, rank C. All right.
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy.
Oh, that's right, I did that now. Oh, that did nice damage, though. Oh, that was actually a really good one, though. Oh, you... I didn't see when you hit me, but... Oh, not in time. Oh, that was that one. My bad. Hey, that worked out pretty well, actually. Oh, that didn't. Oh, okay. Notorious Mark Lane. That could have been better, but that's fine. Clouded Eye. I think I already had a bunch of those from when Garuda was around and we did that, but hey, there we go.
Rest well. I know I will.
If I'd done better against that, but that's okay. I think what I'll do is I'll go do a random fight and it's gonna be rough to do that to these antelope, but it's 976.
If we must.
Yeah, that could have been better. Okay, so Flames of Rebirth heals health you've lost. It doesn't just give you random health.
Quite another day.
It's more antelopes. I just want to heal up myself a little bit. But maybe not. Okay, these some doggos. These look like there's gonna be doggos. Yeah, okay. I heal like half my HP right there. That's not bad. Okay. Now that I've done that, ooh, let's actually check this place. Old Chocobo. Come here, Ambrosia.
Come on.
Who's a good girl? You are. Whiteheart. Not gonna bother with them. No, that's not where I need to go. Okay, let's turn around. It's right here. What is this way? Found 2 whole gill. Nice. Level 21 raptor. We'll get off her for now. Is that all? It was a little thing here I missed? Oh, that makes me disappointed. Oh well. I guess that was still good to do, though. I am very bad at using all 3 styles. Oh, chest over here, though. Nice. More black blood. More oil. It's gonna be really weird when I actually add a 4th icon. I don't know if I... Oh, well, we can leave it for now. Okay. Now, the other one... East Pool, right? Which is probably this way someplace. East Pool, okay. The dim. So it's probably around here, right?
Damn bandits. You'll regret coming here.
Farewell.
Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, well that did heal that at least, so. I leveled up off the random fight, which is fine. Okay, so came here to here. Said that was gonna be on a hill nearby, so probably this way, right? I can't even summon Ambrosia here either. Oh, I can't hear though. Let's go this way, because if it's going to be any place, my first guess would be over this way.
This might take a while.
Looks like that might be a bigger one, so. Belphegor, rank B. Alright, let's give this a try.
The wild one. In this area.
Ooh. Ooh, not timed at all well there. Okay. Oh, didn't pound that properly. Ooh, that really hurts. That was really risky. All right. That almost didn't go very well for me. I got most of my money back already. And I got 2 dragon talons, which seems like not much for that, but you know, it's something, I guess.
More of them.
Well, that really hurt, but we were successful. Yay. So, with all that in play now, let's go back. It's always good to get to fight some of the monsters too. And we'll go to the hideaway. I can't really teleport anywhere closer, can I? The Patron's Whisper. Oh yeah, that would give me something new, wouldn't it? Sure. We'll go back and we'll collect the things because I kind of want to. We've got a new missive? Okay.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
There is trouble in Rosaria. Yes.
You think it's alright to touch him?
I mean, it'd be hard to resist. Since we're going back here anyways, we'll look at our mementos. And we have the Myrtle apples, that's right. A somewhat stunted, somewhat sweet apple grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Myrtle. Though she was to lose her life from the wound she sustained in Kupka's attack on the hideaway, her legacy lives on in the saplings she saved from the ruins. That's nice. I get new hair. An apple a day. Otto writes, Lad from the yard ran up a basket of myrtles just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. He continues to write, You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. It was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. I like how we get their signatures, which sometimes they look like regular English, but other times they look kind of different. Alright. So to go there, I need to go there and there and there. Okay. Again, one day I will learn the hideaway and its layout. But it is not this day. It is not this day.
That broom's as ragged as...
I feel pretty decent about that B monster. That B ranked monster went after. I was, what level was I? 27, it was 30, so that wasn't too bad.
Arthur's all right. Yep. Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
Yeah. What do we have new,
Welcome to
Desiree?
the Patron's Whisper.
Yeah.
Here's everything we've received and everything promised.
Pillow Talk, a busy courtesan. Such is the renown of Sid the Outlaw that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan. A berserker ring.
Here you are.
And then more donations become available by reaching a renown rating of 100, which coincidentally, but not coincidentally, I'm sure, you can't reach until doing
I may
more
have more
story.
for ya.
Let's see what this ring does. Berserker ring. The Berserkers of Southern Ash, known for their fearlessness on the field of battle, were known to wear these rings not only on their fingers, but pierced all over their bodies from head to toe. Scholars now believe the unnatural courage they displayed was a result of extended exposure to the concentrated ether imbued in the jewelry that poisoned the blood of its non-bearer wearers and induced madness that ultimately became associated with battle frenzy. Temporarily increased attack proficiency with each precision dodge. Ooh, that's pretty good. So the better you can dodge, the stronger you get. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna put it on because I've been bad at dodging, but... What's up, Nectar? I assume there's not gonna be anything new on here, but... No, okay. Belfigor. Aruna. Ariman. Alright. Alright. Well, with that, I think we can go back and do story now. Oh, look at this. Higher level killer bee.
Alright.
Alright. I'm kind of glad they didn't add a thing where I can command Jill to do stuff too. Like, I'm glad it's just Torgal. Because I could imagine one where they're like, oh, I had the tiniest frame drop earlier. And see when that happened. We'll leave the wild chocobos be. We've learned that they won't aggro unless...
Time to fight.
They won't aggro unless you run right into them like a dumbass. Aww. I didn't mean to kill them. Just turns out if you run right directly into them, they get mad. These all look like things I've already fought, though. Like, they're higher level, but I don't know if they're really worth bothering with. More megala crabs. No, spiders, arachnids, gloom widow.
This one. There's more. Farewell. There's more.
I like the little, like, it's a very good, like, arthropodic arachnid sound, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Old Hill. What is? Okay, wait a second. What's this enemy over here? A Weaver?
Nice try.
Alright, that fight went pretty well, actually. Took a little bit more damage than I really needed to. I think that was actually more just a regular dragon-type creature, but... eh. Is there nothing here? No, what is... That's just my icon, too. Alright, well, I think I've had enough of this.
Come on.
Is it just me, or is Clive's whistle to summon Whiteheart here, Ambrosia, the sexy whistle? Like the... Ooh. Oh wait, ooh, did I see a... No, it's just Killer Bee. I don't care. Three fire clam shells. I went the completely wrong way. Holy moly. I was incredibly misguided.
We're not alone.
That's why you look where you're going and you don't take wrong turns. But more importantly, if you think there might be a chance you're going the wrong way, you check the map. I need to go forward now, right? Yeah, I do. Okay. Got my chocobo, got my dog, got my childhood friend. Not a fan of those romances, but you know, Jill and Clive are good friends at least. Oh, let's ignore Bluebird. I don't feel like fighting the chocobos. I already unnecessarily fought them already, so. Ah, here we go.
You deserve a rest.
I think it was about to take me off anyway, so. Quest destination nearby.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn.
I feel like this is time to attack.
It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Until I murder you all. Not the village people, those guys.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
We'll speak with several of the villagers. Oh, is this a merchant? Do you have something new?
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours. For a price.
I have a Goblet, okay. All these stuff are the same. You have the Cobalt Tassels. You have those. Night Terror's Orchestrion. Alright. Do I buy this? I only have one. I mean, what else am I gonna need money for, right? I already got some very good generic things. Yeah, you know what? We'll do it.
Much obliged.
Even though Night Terrors doesn't sound like the most, like what I would want playing, but... Alright. Youth, what is up, my man?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered.
Good.
The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Sounds like we have a friend in that
You
area.
have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Losers. When you have enough smoking sick style, they can't do anything against you.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed her gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
That could be a problem. Although we are highborn, so what is up with my fellow youth?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Oh, you got the right idea, man.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Are you kidding me? Most people just think it's an old scar on the... like, come on. It's covering... There's gotta be something else going on. There's gotta be, like, magic or something. Or people are just that dumb and it's just that crazy. I don't know. What's up, villager?
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit.
Viceroy, that's
This
a new one.
village will not become another East Pool.
And
Then we
thus,
shall be on our way.
you are letting her culling live up to what it's supposed to do. But I can't blame them. Like, they're not going to really contribute much, right, in the grand scheme.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire?
I think we should recruit them.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
The Imperials suck eggs, probably.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Could it be our uncle? Maybe our uncle's a cool dude. Okay, make for Port Isolde. Shop. Oh, this is like a whole long way of going. Alright.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Maybe we'll finally meet some orcs. I've yet to meet any orcs. A fallen hunter. Oh. You know what?
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? Have the mother crystals collapsed?
Not the one I meant to do. I forgot which one I was on.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Oh, that one had like 1 health left. I mean, that was a lot of AoE damage though, which was nice. It kind of ended that fight before I got a chance to begin. But it also means that's going to take forever to charge. Alright. Lotus Handy how it lets me know that it does need to recharge, so. Should really use Rama's thing. Oh no, I'm just bad at using Blind Justice.
More of my mother's men.
Waken winds!
I almost feel sorry for them. Like suddenly I just start pelting them with magic and stuff from a distance. It's like, no, I'm not gonna have anything. I'm gonna fairly fight you guys. You are assholes and you'll be treated like assholes. Which is how I'm gonna murder you.
This one. And another! Enough!
That was cool looking. Alright, and there might be something over here. Oh, it looks like there was just basic enemies. I mean, it was worth looking for an item, I guess, but not really much of else otherwise. We want to do it again?
To me, boy! And another!
I guess it makes sense that the bombs are just like lost technology, but what is this? Bull's horn braid? Oh, is this like a fallen treasure chest? No, that was equipment, wasn't that? That was equipment. Ah, here we go. Increase longevity by 5%. Oh, okay. The Minotaur is a stupid creature, rushing blindly at any traveler who strays upon his territory. The traveler who strays upon a Minotaur's territory is a stupider creature still. An excerpt from the Valthayan Pilgrim. Alright, that's kind of neat. I wonder if I've seen those before and I just didn't interact with them. Nope, that's the end of that line, so I need to go this way now. I'm a little beat up. Oh, there's nothing a limit break can't mostly fix, I guess, if I just did it. Fallen Hunter. Yeah, that could have gone better. I feel like I had... Oh, a chest, though. Like, I would have been at full health if I had not gotten hit, like, 2 times, but those 2 times mean that I did my limit break and I got back not much. Alright. That's it. I think I've cleared out this area, which is good. Let's go, guys. Maybe I should be riding Ambrosia through here. Also, are these... It's not an ether flood, but ether's beginning to build up, maybe? Well, that... it was kind of worth it. I think it clears out the easy battles, really. I don't know if it's really worth it to use it on those versus having something that will actually recharge so you can use it multiple times. I got 9 sharp fangs out of it. Not bad.
Blood, Clive.
Hope it's not
And still wet.
Jill's. Oh, I can't use that because you're here, Jill. What is it, Torgal? Who did you find, boy? Assholes.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes, because you suck.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Oh, brutal. Oh, almost timed that well.
Thanks, boy. You're finished.
Like, what I want to do is I wanted to Rook's Gambit that attack. She's gonna do that, but I didn't do it properly. Oh, I got some more right in Bloody Hide. I don't even know if I need much war right in Bloody Hide anymore.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
Why did you think we were hidden here, dumbass?
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
I'm sorry?
They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
I don't think we freed any bearers from camps.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Do I have enough time to do this next segment, or should I just call it here? This could be short, or this could be a while. Yeah, you know what? I'm sure this is actually shorter than I think it is, but I'm going to err on the side of calling it here. Bloodlines. But I think that was pretty good. We finally got the hunt board, which means I can occasionally get to challenge myself against monsters, and I'm doing okay against those. I'm still managing to be able to take care of most things without needing to use any healing besides what you can get from Limit Break, which makes me feel better, although I still haven't gotten any other potions either. It seems like you need to be in like real story segments for them to give you a lot of those. I guess because those are kind of like missions, so there's like you can get a set amount of healing, versus when you're out here in just the wilderness, it's a little bit more like you're choosing the fight. So if you want to keep wasting health, it's up to you. But anyways, with that, I'll call it here. I did save, right? Yeah. Let's just double check. Thanks for hanging out. And good night, everyone. Until next time.